Hey, how are you today? Tumbleweed here. You know, the good guy with the black hat. Well, this is the third in a series on what I call the Utopian paradox. Um, I'm tackling this paradox, even though it's far more complex than can be covered in three short videos. But the idea has been to offer an overview without grossly insulting anyone's intelligence. Tumbleweed has also striven to be sensitive to the societal dregs, the useful idiots, deplorables, and whatever other labels many of our politicians seem to revel in applying. Many politicians who claim to ascribe to the U.S. Constitution as the governing principles for our nation have compromised for so long that they've given away far too many of our freedoms, our unalienable rights in pursuit of some utopian perfection. It's high time that freedom-loving citizens get some backbone. Compromise is indeed paradoxical. Call it absurd, abhorrent, enigmatic, or whatever label we choose to more accurately define it. The paradox is that in ascribing to compromise, we often give away some pieces of our principles. Do it enough, and we discover that our principles that protect our freedoms are soon gone. Tumbleweed believes that political compromise is a game in which there are no winners, but certainly losers. It's ideology versus core principles. Ideology refers to a set of beliefs or doctrines that back a certain social mindset. Philosophical principles, on the other hand, refer to looking at life in a pragmatic manner and attempting to understand why life is as it is and what principles govern it. Leftist progressives see principles out of the metaphoric straitjacket rather than as standards for protecting freedoms. They cast life in terms of oppressor versus the oppressed. When you compromise your principles for any reason, as I say, you've lost. Recent politicians have offered a serious lesson in backlash, pushed to the brink by years of political compromise and its impact on our daily lives, such as sprawling, ever more invasive government, loss of freedom, economic duress. Frustrated, angry Americans elected a non-politician president. We might take issue with his colorful Bronx style and salty language, and may love the way it offends the condescending elitist left-wingers very much in need of a slapdown. They call it Trump derangement syndrome, or TDS. Draining the swamp, eliminating counterintuitive, mind-numbing regulations, freeing access to energy resources, cutting taxes, controlling immigration, enabling greater education choice, appointing an apolitical judiciary, and hardline foreign policy have answered the prayers of the political center and right while throwing the left into pangs of apoplexy. They resist in the extreme, often to the point of violence. The president has given hope that the nation might yet be saved from the brink of a form of utopianism called globalism, of failure-prone European-style government. Our enduring nation was founded on important bedrock principles of self-evident truths that all men are created with equal opportunity, with certain unalienable rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our republic form of government was created 235 long years ago to form a more perfect union, establishing justice, domestic tranquility, common defense, general welfare, and to secure the blessings of liberty. Any further compromise of our government will most certainly serve to eventually destroy the freedoms those constitutional principles aim to protect. You see, it is about utopia. Perfection is often in the eyes of the beholder. Oops. Is it your perfection, or mine, or the government's, or is it God's? It is indeed quite a paradox. Just saying. Have a good day.